Where's Rogi? Come on. Oh, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Rogi, get back here. Oh, no, 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 no. I am Redwolf, and this is my story. Where am I?
Sleep well.
Who in the Nine Divine are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod,
Speak nonsense. What do you mean?
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage.
What?
Things like that tend to get around.
The
Oh, but
dream.
don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crow had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to eat. But there is a slight problem.
Stendarr's mercy, that dream was not a dream.
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay.
I did not mean to kill her. I did not wish to. I will not kill another. I must know the crimes of those who stand against me.
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire.
I'll have no part in this, woman.
Now that is a shame. But what you fail to realize is that you involved yourself in this insanity when you took Grelod's life. You made your choice. Now it's time to face the consequences of your actions. You don't leave this shack until someone dies.
I was overcome by my weakness. I take that crime upon me. But today I do make a choice. You shouldn't have left me my arms. Calm down, woman. I'll face you in fair combat.
Where'd you come from? No!
Assassins. Horrid warriors. Horrid people. Let's get these people free.
Please. Please. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll never speak of this to anyone. I promise.
I don't care for secrets.
You cut these. Well, it's about damn time. Capturing a woman.
You're
from her
welcome.
home, keeping her bound like an animal.
You see? That wasn't so hard now, was it? Let's the two of us just forget we ever met,
Perhaps.
I don't know who you are or what's going on here, but you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Stendarr's mercy. The beast had overtaken me. Caused me to kill an innocent. Grelod was surely not a good woman. But she took up arms not against me. She stood no chance. It was a vile thing to take her life so mercilessly. Am I damned? Should I just take my life now before I, myself, take the life of a child? As Sinding did? Damned. Stendarr's mercy. No, I'll seek out Kodlak. I need advice on the matter. I cannot allow myself to kill again. But damned, there must be another way. To Whiterun. Kodlak.
Thank you for coming.
Aye, I received your letter.
Yes, youngling. Have a seat.
Very well.
I hear you've been busy of late.
A couple weeks back, Ayla had a few jobs for me. The whole situation is why I left earlier.
Your hearts are full of grief, and my own weeps at the loss of Skjor.
Aye,
But his death was avenged long ago. You have taken more lives than honor demanded.
agreed.
The cycle of retaliation may continue for some time.
Aye.
In any case, I have a task for you. Have you heard the story of how we came to be werewolves?
Skjor said it was a blessing. Vilkas said it was a curse. I'm more on Vilkas' side of this.
The boy has a nugget of truth, but the reality is more complicated than that. It always is.
What's the truth then?
The companions are nearly 5,000 years old. This matter of beast blood has only troubled us for a few hundred. One of my predecessors was a good but short-sighted man. He made a bargain with the witches of Glenmorrow Coven. If the companions would hunt in the name of their lord Hircine, we would be granted great power.
They were fools. Is that how we became werewolves?
They did not believe the change would be permanent.
Ah,
The witches offered payment,
perhaps.
like anyone else. But we had been deceived.
Perhaps it wasn't permanent, but granting it down the line for hundreds of years is definitely your guys' choice. These witches, before they curse another, should be hunted down.
We'll get to that. It's
Good.
not so simple as just killing them, though. The disease, you see, affects not just our bodies. It seeps into the spirit.
So I have
Upon
felt.
death, werewolves are claimed by Hircine for his hunting grounds.
So I have heard.
Some, this is a paradise. They want nothing more than to chase prey with their master for eternity. And that is their choice. But I am still a true Nord, and I wish for Sovngarde as my spirit home.
I wish simply to be a good man, untempted by this curse. You spoke of a cure before. Is there any way to cure?
That's what I've spent my twilight years trying to find out. And now I've found the answer. The
Aye,
witch's magic ensnared us, and only their magic can release us.
but it can
They
release
won't
us?
give it willingly, but we can extract their foul powers by force. I want you
Gladly.
to seek them out. Go to their coven in the wilderness. Strike them down as a true warrior of the wild.
I will.
And bring me their heads, the seat of their abilities. From there, we may begin to undo centuries of impurity.
By the Nine Divine, my prayers have been answered. I will do this.
Good. Now move quickly, and don't leave any of them alive. Talos guide you, lad.
Aye. Let's go. Finally. Hope. Here we are. Those witches will pay for the damnation they have caused so many. Stronger than I thought. I'll need to be more careful. Especially now that I'm alone. Finally. Back to Kodlak. What
I've got a hungry
is
dog,
this?
so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
What happened?
The Silver Hand. They finally had the nerve to attack your Vasker. We got most of them, but I think a few stragglers made it out.
Damned. Good
These
work.
two aren't a problem anymore.
Aye.
Where have you been?
Kodlak. I was doing a task for Kodlak.
I hope it was important, because it means you weren't here to defend him. The
Aye.
Silver Hand. They finally found enough courage to attack Jorvaskr. We fought them off, but the old man, Kodlak, he's dead.
Is anyone else hurt?
No, but they made off with all our fragments of Wuthrad. But you and I are going to reclaim them. We will bring the battle to their chief camp. There will be none left living to tell their stories.
Aye.
Only songs of Jorvaskr will be sung. We will avenge Kodlak, and they will know terror before the end.
Very well then. Forgive me, Kodlak. Wished only that I could free your spirit from the beast before your passing. Sorry, friend. Sorry.
Make them bleed.
I
Don't
will.
leave any of them alive.
Don't plan to. Let's go. On me, Vilcus. Let's end this for good. Way there.
There you are. I've had enough of you.
Damned. It's barred from the other side. Let's find a way around.
Is someone there?
Oi! Ugh.
Bad idea. Another day, another victory.
Hello. Goodbye.
Time to end this little game.
That went pretty well. All
Agreed.
things considered.
Let's keep going.
Come on, come on!
Well done.
Is someone there?
Ah!
Come here.
Try and make
Fool. Ah.
That's the end of that.
Here. 3 of them.
Hey! Mine. What you want? Huh? Enough? Yes. Bastard! We make quite a deal, eh?
You did well. Here are the pieces. Let's head back.
Who will start?
I'll do it. Before the ancient flame.
We grieve.
At this loss,
We
weep.
We weep. For the fallen.
We shout.
Shout. And for ourselves, we take our
Take
leave.
our leave. His spirit is departed. Members of the Circle, let us withdraw to the Underforge to grieve our last together.
Do you have the fragments of Wuthrad still?
Aye, I
I'll
do.
need to prepare them for mounting again.
Take them.
Don't get too flowery on me, lad. Of course, I have a small favor to ask of you. There's another piece that Kodlak always kept close to himself.
Aye.
Would you go to his chambers and bring it back for me? I'm not sure I'm the best one to go through his things.
Very well.
Thank you. I'll be here.
Not now.
Yorland,
You're back.
I have the last piece.
Thank you. Your shield siblings have withdrawn to the Underforge. I think they're waiting for you.
Very well.
Had one wish before he died, and he didn't get it. It's as simple as that.
Being Moonborn is not so much of a curse as you might think, Vilkas.
That's fine for
It's
you.
not so much of a blessing as you might think.
He wanted to be clean.
Aye.
He wanted to meet Iskramor and know the glories of Sovngarde. But all that was taken from him.
And you avenged him.
Kodlak did not care for vengeance.
No, Farkas, he didn't. And that's not what this is about. We should be honoring Kodlak, no matter our own thoughts on the blood.
Agreed.
You're right. It's what he wanted, and he deserved to have it.
Kodlak used to speak of a way to cleanse his soul, even in death. You know the legends of the tomb of Iskramor.
There, the souls of the Harbingers will heed the call of Northern Steel. We can't even enter the tomb without Uthrad, and it's in pieces like it has been for 1,000 years.
A lot of pieces.
Dragons were just stories, and the elves once ruled Skyrim. Just because something is, doesn't mean it must be. The blade is a weapon, a tool. Tools are meant to be broken and repaired.
Is that... Did you repair the blade?
This is the first time I've had all the pieces, thanks to our shield brother here. The flames of Hero can reforge the shattered. The flames of Kodlak shall fuel the rebirth of Uthrad, and now it will take you to meet him once more. As the one who bore the fragments, I think you should be the one to carry Uthrad into battle. The rest of you, prepare to journey to the tomb of Iskramor, for Kodlak.
For Kodlak. Let's go. And so we go to end this, and hopefully free Kodlak. Join us in the finale of this story. I hope to see you there. I am Redwolf, and this is my story.